Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. And Monday means Iran or Raheli, but Iran today. And we're going to start, he's going to start, make a hard stop in 15 minutes. Just a couple quick statistics. Actually, if Stella is on, she helped me see this, but Iran can make a comment close to his heart because of his sons being in the IDF. But the new stats are showing that there's 22,000 IDF soldiers wounded since October 7, 2 years ago. 58% have psychological issues. 63% of those are reservists. 49% are under the age of 30. And the economic burden of PTSD is 53.2 billion in the country. Just a reminder for us to keep praying into healing. And actually, Aran, you were just saying a moment ago, please do share about who you got coming to the National Leadership Center tomorrow. So thank you, Aran. Lord, bless our time. Thank you for this man. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for the power of prayer. God, our eyes are on you because you're our hope. All right. Thanks, Aran. Over to you.
Thank you, Patricia. It's great to see you. Yes, you are right. As you know, I'm invested in the post-trauma very strongly. Jonathan, my son, is suffer from that, and we are in the midst of taking care of him. It's not just it's a lot of battles there. There is bureaucracy, of course, that you need to fight and get your rights. Although they are trying to be better in this area. But you have to go to committees and to experts and sometimes to take lawyers to help you because there is people that cannot be suffering, that soldiers that don't understand why they need to do all the process and bureaucracy, and they just wounded. And tomorrow we have 100 soldiers that are coming to the NLC. This is a new, fresh officers that will finish their training in a couple of weeks, and then they are going to be in charge of platoons. And it's going to be amazing to host them and to see these young people, to speak with them about their journey, because they are continue. They most of them also in a way post-traumatic. They don't know that, or they choose not to know that, or but they are living that, but they are living that through the eyes of officer responsibility. And I will connect it to my word today, what these people are having, but how they are taking care of that. So in a way, it's quieter in Israel, although the Judea and Samaria continue to be a war there, and we see that every day, especially on Road 60 from Ariel to Jerusalem. And the border with Gaza, the war is still there. We have one hostage there. We don't go to phase two until this is going to be ended. We need to bring the last one home. This is our obligation. This is our promise. This is what we are as we are. And it's amazing to see that we trying. It was a meeting in Lebanon last week. And I think the Israeli DNA or the Jewish DNA, we can say that, is not to look for wars. It's look for peace. It's look for ways to do it. We know to fight, as you know, but I think most of the Israeli, for sure, and this is the people that we are see every day in the NLC. Even the soldiers, they don't look for war. They look for peace. They will look for quiet. They look for defend Israel in a way. We all try to be focused on healing, and there is a lot of work there. There is. I was last week in the kibbutz Be'eri, that was in the middle of the attack. It was in the middle of the storm there, and you see people that are wants to back, but they're hearing the noises and the bombs still from Gaza, and as a community, it's very hard for them to come back. They don't feel peace and quiet there. They are struggling even with the question, Even in Be'eri, there is when I was there, it was a big discussion about how we are going to memorize the 7th of October. Half of the kibbutz said, we don't need anything. Let's keep one house, build a museum, and that's it. And start building again the kibbutz. Half think that all the kibbutz should be a museum for what happened to the 7th of October. So people are struggling how to keep them memorized and how to build the communities back again. And the bombs, I was there. The bombs are still in the background, which is terrible to think about that. It's take you back very fast to the 7th of October and 15 years before, as you remember, it was bombs before. It didn't start in the 7th of October. We was looking for a ways how to live with that, which is a mistake, my opinion. You need to take care of the problem when it's small, not when they
Mm,
start attacking you. And I think one of the things is how to manage a crisis like that. It's one of the beautiful and amazing chapters that I love very much to read every year. When I read that is chapter 32 from Genesis. I think it's an amazing chapter because it's a chapter that, in one way, teach you how to manage crisis and how to deal with your enemies, and in other way, in the big thing is how to pray. And some of us, me in the beginning, was focusing in praying in one way. I don't do that in my meetings with you, but today, if it's okay, I will open this chapter.
hmm
And again, it's a really, one of the amazing tools. I find in the Bible all the time that is very relevant. Of course, it's very helpful, and you can do it. And I think so. The background of the story, as you all know, Jacob ran away from his brother. And he met his wife, and in this portion of Shabbat, we're speaking about a lot of things that happen. But the main thing in this thing is that Jacob get an instruction to go back to Israel. And so when you have a problem, like a military problem, what is the first thing that you need? Intelligence. So he sent a group of people, which is an intelligent group that is going and search and look. And we saw that we are going to see that after that with the good land. And he's sending people to see what's happening. And these people come back and say to him, listen, your brother is coming with 400 people to you. He's not coming in peace, he's coming in 400 people. And then, when you have a meet, every one of us met a Sav in his life, somebody that you need to deal with, and you are wondering if it's your brother or it's your enemy. And this is I know that even in the IDF, this is a chapter that people read, which, by the way, it's going to change. It's going to show you how they are treating. I think one of the things that it's amazing to see in book Genesis, and you see that in verse 8, all book of Genesis, we see our fathers, which has established the Jewish nation, very human. It's written here that Jacob greatly afraid. It's something that for me, it's a big thing. It's not, Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, they was afraid. There is human being with feelings and emotions like us. And for me, it's something that important. So, when a Jewish general like him is going to a battle, you have three ways. One way is present. We call that doron. We a present. You are giving gifts. You are wants to do something good for the other. The other thing is war. You are preparing for war, and the third thing is prayer. Prayer, all book of Genesis and all the Tanakh, you see prayer coming back and coming back and coming back. And I think one of the secret of how to pray, this is here. I found it in Shabbat, and I was so happy, and I was so amazing about it. So you can see in chapter 8 that he wants to give, he split his group for two. Very strategic, very thing. Is splitting the people. If Asab is going to hurt one, the other is not going to be there. And then you are going to chapter 10, verse 10. Verse 10 is speaking to God, the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac. And you can think about the responsibility of that. He is the grandson of the Abraham that established the nation. How big responsibility? If there is a bad decisions here, maybe we cannot be here in a way. And he's coming very humble, and he's speaking, and the prayer of Jacob is starting by addressing him in the name of Abraham and Isaac. And then he say to him, you say to me, you gave me the word, God, to go back to my homeland, and you are going, and I will do good for you. The beginning of the prayer, you have to remember from where you are coming and where you wants to go, and when the God say to you. After that, I think this is the main thing that I learned to do is when you are praying, you be very humble and very envy. And this is verse 11. Verse 11, I'm not worthly all the miracles. Think about it. This is what he said. He is not worthly. When he go, he didn't have anything. Now he's coming with like a rich person with the ships and everything, and he's coming back. And just after that, in verse 12, he said to him, deliver me, I pray. And for me, most of the people, when they have trouble, the first thing that they are doing with God, they are asking for help. They are asking for His support. They are asking for His mercy. No, before you are coming to ask, you have to know from where you are coming and where you are going, and then to understand that you are small and God is big and huge, and just in the end of that, you are going to ask for help. And for me, it's something that it's really important to know how to pray. And then in the end of the day, and this is something that it's really important to understand. In verse 25, Jacob is staying alone. Jacob is left alone. In the end of the day, you are a big manager, you are a leader, you have a lot of people behind you, next to you, in front of you. But in the end of the day, when you are praying and struggling and have relations with God, you are alone. You are alone, and now the battle is starting. Every one of us has battles in his heart, and the question is how you are managing these battles. And Jacob is very strong about the battle, and as you know all the story, and then something weird happened. I'm reading this chapter for years and years and years. And in chapter 27, Jacob say to him, I'm not going to send you if you are not going to bless me. Think about it. You are fighting with the bully all night. He's hurt you. You are wounded. And in the end of the day, when this guy is ready to go, you ask him for his bless. Um, but for me, when I'm reading that, I see that before the sun is rising, this is the shift, this is the change, and after that, this enemy is changing his name and changing the destiny of Israel people in verse 29. You are not Jacob, you are going to be Israel. And for me, it's connect me to a group that we have in the National Leadership Center last week. There is a lot of one of the biggest thing that happened after this darkness that we have lived in after the 7th of October in the last 2 years. A lot of Jewish people coming from all four quarters of the world. We see thousands of Jewish young people that are coming and generally doing an aliyah, we call that. They're back to
Hmm.
Israel, but a lot of young people are coming to Israel, to join the IDF. It's amazing from the US, from Europe, from everywhere. And last week we have a group of these amazing Jewish young people that came. And in the end of the day, when we spoke with them about why they are come to Israel and how it's connected to what we said, and they said to us, you know, we left a very nice life in North America. We have comfortable life, but we saw the darkness. And just in the moment that the sun start to rise, we come to Israel because we are fighting for the roots of Israel. We are coming because of the promise. We are coming because we are Israel. We are Israel. And I was standing there and thinking about the portion of Shabbat, about these young people, about the struggle, about the relations that we have since Abraham, and again about the role of each and every one of us. You can continue to stay on the river of Babylon and think and dream and speak about Jerusalem. But if you are not here, I don't think you can dream. But when you are here, you can change. When you are here, you can do something. You can be an activist. You can be part of what we are doing here since the days of Abraham. And if I connect everything, I think the heritage of Jacob to us is huge. First of all, to know how to pray, this is for me. Secondly, strategically. But in the end of the day, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, this is the fathers. And then the solid, we are strong. Yes, we are struggling all the years. Yes, we are have a lot of enemies that coming to kill us. But we have these lions that fighting for Israel. And these lions again, and when I say to them, listen, you came from the US, you are not afraid to die. And they say to me, listen, the enemy pick a wrong people to fight with. We are strong. We are going to continue to come from all over the quarter of the world. And for me to stand in the hill of Ephraim and see how the prophets coming alive, they are coming from everywhere, all the Jewish coming, and we are there. I just Sharon here from our board. We spoke about that when 10 years ago we have been in our activities 2,500 children's people that came to hear our vision. This year we are going to have 17,000 people that are going to hear our vision, and next year in Jerusalem it's going to grow. And I think this is the prophet coming alive. We opened a new campus in Jerusalem, and it's building, and we are building that and creating the curriculum and creating everything, and the profit is going to be allowed. So think
Mm,
about my job is to be part of the profit, part of the vision, part of
amen.
the journey, part
Mm,
of these miracles that happen to the Jewish people. And if I have a bit of this thing in my life, I think more blessed than that. You can lose your mind. So I'm feeling very blessed, and I'm feeling very honored to be with that. And I suggest to you all to feel the same like me, because we are together in this. We are praying together. We are fighting together. We are together. In the last 2 years, we stood together, and Jewish and Christian. And it's amazing to see how many people are joining to this vision. And for me, it's such a bless to see the Jewish communities start to be part of what we are doing and give and partner. And it's amazing that we are the prophet, and we are God created us in His own image. This is who we are. This is our DNA. We are blind to religious. We are blind. We just want to serve the Lord in a humble way, in an envy way. Such a bless. So
wow.
I'm not sure, Patricia, that but this is Jacob is inspiring me this Shabbat in a way that just want me to jump and be very, very happy about the bless that I have, about the luck that I have, and about the people that I know that becoming my family, which is you, by the way. So thank you very much.
Wow, so good, so good. Aran, quick question for you. I know you got to go. J Jacob's name was supplanter or deceiver, but then the name Israel is, as I understand it, wrestles with God and prevails. Or what have you been told about the meaning of the name Israel? Because what a change in him from that time.
So it's written there, the Hebrew,
Oh,
the,
I think
the
you froze.
Israel is the word is I can give it back, I hope. I like to be very technical, although I'm not. But yeah, okay. So speaking about that in a way that where is that? No,
Yeah, his name definitely changed to Israel, and I just wanted the meaning of the change, the meaning of the change, the meaning of the name Israel.
Because Israel, the Hebrew pronounce of what is written here is Sarita. Sarita, in a way, it's like you have been joined, you live with, you are part of God and
Uh,
people. In,
wow,
in Hebrew, the verb is very, very clear that this is the Spirit of the Lord above you and above people.
wow, so good. Okay, we're gonna pray into this. Aran, this is so good.